Hi everyone, this is Crafty Decoria and I hope you're all doing great. So today I have a Dollar Tree craft with me video to share with you. I was going to direct this towards a fall DIY, but being that there's been so many winter Christmassy DIYs popping up in YouTube land, I decided to make this one here just more for every season so that really you can decorate it on the inside, but the outside of the DIY can be used at any time. I do have a couple of fall DIYs that I wanted to share. I'm gonna go ahead and still share those just because it's still fall and I wanted to do them, but because I did have a gum surgery and wisdom tooth extraction, it kind of set me back a little bit, and I really wanted to do them for my home, so I figured I'd just go ahead and share them with you anyway. Hopefully you still find enjoyment in those DIYs. If you've already moved on to winter and Christmassy DIYs, then if you have the supplies, maybe this is something that you might want to do for the following year. So the items that I have in front of me for this DIY are all from the Dollar Tree with the exception of the Krylon paint, which is a paint and primer in black flat. And if you've watched my videos, I tend to like to use the spray paint because it really just adheres nicely to the items that I paint. Now here I have a kitty litter, which I picked up at Dollar Tree in the pet section. So it is the litter pan from GKC. And with this, if you're just going to be using the Dollar Tree paint or any type of acrylic paint, a good idea is to always sand down the surface so that it makes it more rough and then the paint adheres to it better. So that's just another option. But I'm going to first spray it with the paint and primer, and then I'll be using the Dollar Tree acrylic paint in bright red to paint it. And what I'm actually making is a wagon. So I'll be able to dress this up for fall, but when fall is all finished, then I can dress it up for the winter season, and then spring, and then summer. So I'm excited to make this one. I also have this Betty Crocker spatula that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I have some E6000 glue because that is what I will be using to glue my pieces together. I have some Dollar Tree candles. Now this is a glass container and I wanted to use, most of them I believe are glass anyway. There are some metal ones, metal tins. Those would work great. But I figured I would go with this because it's a solid piece. So when I do add these to the bottom for my wheels, it's going to give really nice support. So that's why I chose to use these. But if you didn't want to use these, again, there's tins that you can pick up. You could definitely substitute it for something more of your liking if you choose to do so. So I have 4 of those. And then I have these clear stickers from Forever in Time from Dollar Tree. And that's about it. It's pretty simple, but it is something that, again, I will be able to use for every season. So without further ado, let's jump into this tutorial. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so to start the DIY, I'm going to just wipe down my litter box to remove all dust particles, and I'm going to be spray painting the inside as well as the outside with a couple coats of that Krylon paint and primer in the flat black. Then with my candles, I'm going to remove the stickers on the back here, and then facing down, I'm going to give those a couple coats of the paint and primer as well. Guys, I forgot to mention, I also will be using some white acrylic paint, or if you cannot find the acrylic paint at Dollar Tree, they also have the glass writer. That should work out great as well. So I primed the litter box and then I painted about 2 coats with the acrylic paint. Now it is shiny because I did go ahead and add some Mod Podge that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and then I applied that to the litter box just to seal and protect it. I also gave a couple coats of the spray paint, the paint and primer, to the candles here, so they came out great. Now these are going to be my wheels for my wagon. So I'm actually going to be using the ornament ball marker. I was going to use the acrylic paint, but I just think this will be a lot easier to work with. So I also have a nickel. I'm just going to place it in the center, and then I'll trace out the nickel, and then from this lip here to the nickel, I'll just fill that in with the white ornament ball marker. I already went ahead and finished one up with the white, and then in the center area I'm going to take my red acrylic paint again and just fill that in. I've painted the fronts or the bottoms of the candle, so now it resembles a wheel, and I'm just going to take my E6000 glue. I've turned my litter box with the bottom facing up, and I'm going to place one candle in each corner and glue that down. I'm also going to take my spatula and at the same time glue that down with my E6000 glue. It's a good idea to do it at the same time because you want to make sure that you have enough space so that the spatula will fit in place between the two wheels. Left to do is add my letters, and again these are the Forever in Time clear stickers that I picked up at Dollar Tree. So I'm going to adhere those to my wagon to each side, and I'm first going to apply some Mod Podge, place my stickers on top, and when that's dry I will add another layer on top of the stickers to seal and protect them, and then I will be ready to decorate this adorable little wagon for fall. Okay guys, so here is my Dollar Tree wagon, and how adorable is this centerpiece. I am so pleased with how this turned out, and what's great again is that I can use this all season long and change the inside of the wagon to go along with the changing of the seasons. So here I have it all dressed up for fall. And I just added a squash, a little pumpkin, some gourds, and a couple little plastic pumpkins. I have this Dollar Tree bag box bag, I don't know how you call it, but I just placed some of the Dollar Tree eucalyptus stems as well as the fall grass stems, and added a Dollar Tree wire LED light strand to the eucalyptus, and just another one on the inside of the wagon. Now I do need to go and dig out my fall things to see where my leaves are so that I can add some leaves to the inside and then just splatter some on top of the coffee table. But I absolutely love how this turned out. I went ahead with the stickers and I added them to spell farmers market on this side, and then on the other side I was missing an R, short an R, so on this side I just went ahead and spelled out farm fresh, and it works just the same. Again, I applied that with the Mod Podge in the gloss finish, and I did apply the Mod Pod all over the litter box and on the front of the wheels here, which are the glass candle holders, just to seal and protect the paint. It's just a lot nicer for when I'm dusting. The dust comes off nice, it doesn't stick to the paint, so I would definitely recommend sealing it, and you can pick that up at Dollar Tree. I also went ahead and spray painted the handle. I just felt with the handle red and silver and black, it just looked like a a spatula, the handle to the spatula. And maybe it still looks like the handles to the spatula, but I think all in black, it just looks a lot nicer. Also, the red of the handle was brighter than the wagon, so it was clashing. I just didn't like it. I love it all spray painted black. So this is definitely a piece that will remain on this table. And again, I will have so much fun decorating it for the fall season, for seasons to come. I'm going to add a little bit more to this, and I've already started thinking about winter. I also went ahead and added the Dollar Tree canister that says blessings. I thought that went super cute in there as well. But using the litter box was a great idea because it is such a nice large space to be able to decorate and add various items in there. As well, using the glass candles was an awesome idea because it made this piece so sturdy. So anything you place on the inside, you're not going to have to worry about it being flimsy, because the glass from the candle is definitely keeping the floor of the litter box nice and firm. Well guys, that will do it for this Dollar Tree craft with me. I had so much fun making this, and I definitely will enjoy this for seasons to come. I really hope that you enjoyed this DIY. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share the video if you can. It greatly helps my channel. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love and appreciate it if you did. As always, guys, you take care of yourselves, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye-bye.